Hey, what's up, Urban World? This is Chris James with the Essence of Blackness. Today I'm interviewing Osyrus here in Little Rock, Arkansas. It's a great guy in the city. We're going to get to know him a little bit today. I hope y'all ready. Let's do it. Start off by asking him some questions. If you like this interview, please email us at essenceofblackness@gmail.com. All right. How you doing today, man?
Doing all right, bro. How you doing?
I'm lovely, man. I'm lovely. I've been anticipating this interview for the last 2 weeks since I asked you to do it.
Oh yeah.
I got my handy dandy notebook right here. So I'm gonna ask you a few questions. Let's get it started. First off, I hear that you are a very interesting guy here in the city, very involved. First off, I want to know what inspires you to be you.
Man, basically what inspired me, I get inspired off just living life, you know what I'm saying? A beautiful day outside, a book that I read, music, the people that I interact with on a daily basis, the children, the youth, they definitely inspired me to be who I am and to continue being who I am. And so, you know what I'm saying? And also the Most High. I feel like, I've been called to do what I'm doing. I'm blessed. I'm still breathing after, you know what I'm saying, years of doing things that I shouldn't have been doing, going down the wrong path, and now I'm blessed to have an opportunity to change my image and change who I am. So, you know what I'm saying, that all those things inspire me, but I'm definitely into the arts. I love doing what I do. I love connecting with different people across the, you know what I'm saying, the nation and the world. You know, it was funny today, I just linked with a fan in Brazil who had been listening to the music and liked some of my verses on the CD. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying, that was real cool, but to see me being all in Arkansas, somebody on Facebook found some music that I did and was a fan of, you know what I'm saying? So that's what's up, man. It motivates me to keep on going each day, you know what I'm saying? God waking me up for a reason, you know?
Okay. So what exactly do you do?
I do everything, man. I got a plethora of things that I do. You know what I'm saying? On the music tip, I do hip hop and soul music. I consider it like black music, really, to be honest with you, because I feel like everything that I do musically is like just an expression of what it's like to be a young black man in a society every day. So I feel like definitely off top, everybody can relate to what I'm doing, but I'm knowing for sure that the core audience that I'm going to reach, that's definitely going to be black people. I'm also into poetry, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm in foreign tongues, spoken word, truth. We got a lot of good things coming up in the city. Speak Your Mind and Forever Hold Your Peace. That's coming to the city real soon, every quarter. Free poetry shows with some of the dopest acclaimed and international poets. So definitely shout out to the Lab Rats. That's the hip hop group that I'm a part of. And outside of that, I am a visual artist occasionally, and I do mentor the youth. I work with children at least 5 to 6 days a week, mentoring, just giving them advice and teaching them about life skills, things that they might not necessarily get in the educational system, but it's something that is essential to growing up and becoming an adult. And so I try to hit them from a different angle than where their teachers gonna hit them at, because you know you gotta have common sense along with your book sense. And so I definitely always try to reach the children. And other than that, man, I just try to remain active in my community. I'm an activist. I'm always trying to push the envelope with people's thinking around here, and I want to encourage them to and push them to think critically. You know what I'm saying? Don't just be impulsive and spontaneous, but actually have some thought behind thinking, you know. So.
Definitely. That was a great answer. That was a great answer.
That's what I do.
Now I also heard that you do a little comedy.
You heard that?
Yeah, I heard that.
You got the earwax build up in your ear? What's going on?
I don't know.
Man, I dabbled around with the idea of comedy, man, but I'm gonna tell you something right now, man. Don't ever let your friends encourage you to do comedy, because your friends are usually people that like you and are grown to like your personality. So if they have grown like your personality and my sense of humor, then they probably think that I'm funny.
Yeah.
But going on the stage, shout out, salute to all the comedians out there. That's a tough job because I know me, I could just string together some words and say it cleverly, and I got a deep enough voice, I might intrigue somebody. You know what I'm saying? Or I got some different thoughts that might intrigue somebody, but being funny, totally different. Yeah. So, I mean, I definitely would like to try to be a comedian one day, but I'm not, I don't see that happening nowhere near in the near future, but I'm always right, so who knows what happens. You know, opportunity present itself.
Y'all hear the world, so if y'all need a comedian, holler at him. So, okay.
No, all right, let's do this.
All right, let me move to this next question. That's a little bit more personal. It says, did you grow up in the church? If so, what ignited you to go in your current direction?
I mean, yeah, I grew up in the church. My father, he's an ordained minister. My mother, you know what I'm saying, she's very active and involved in the church. Definitely has a position in her church that she's in as well. But yeah, I grew, since I came out the womb, I've been in church. And I stopped actively going to church probably around the age of late teens. Probably before I was 18, I wasn't going to church as much as I used to. But it's definitely a part of who I am. I don't consider myself a religious person at all, nor do I stake claim to like a particular religion. I just believe that I'm a child of God. I have my own beliefs. I read, I pray. I'm trying to attain completion every day, and so I don't really categorize myself as a certain type of person or in a certain type of religion, because I just believe that me being a spiritual person and striving every day to strengthen my connection and grow closer to God, that's strengthening my faith every day. And I'm not perfect. It's not easy to be happy. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely something that you got to work at, because being happy is I think that it's overlooked right now. You know what I'm saying? So many people want economic empowerment. So many people want relationships, or want a certain type of lifestyle, or want certain material things. They feel like they got to go to church or whatever religion they got to go through, whether they got to go to the mosque or whatever. They feel like they have to do this to achieve some type of personal expectation they have for themselves and their family or whatever. And me, I'm more focused on working on being a child of God and bringing people closer to their faith, whether I got to talk to people that I necessarily don't agree with on a religious tip, or work with people who are like-minded. My whole thing is I'm working towards us as a people uniting and, you know, showing the influence that what God love can be about, you know what I'm saying? So that's my main focus, man. I just want to strive to be better every day, attain completion, definitely teach the babies. And church was a big influence on me. I left for my own reasons. I haven't left in the sense that I just don't believe in some of the things that I learned as a kid. But as a child, my upbringing and the churches that I attended helped me develop my own personality in a way, and helped shape the person that I am today. It helped me become better, because there was a point in my life where I felt like I didn't need any type of spiritual guidance, and that led me down a whole different, just a different road than where I am right now. So I had to kind of reconnect with the old person that I was in order to, you know what I'm saying, manifest some of the things and the ideas that I have, you know what I'm saying, put out there now. So, you know what I'm saying, I just believe you got to speak everything into existence. You know what I'm saying, you got to believe in something. You got to believe in something greater than yourself, because when you start rising above your own thoughts, that's when your ego and everything comes into play, and you know, you can't, it's hard to check yourself. So when you get a certain type of power in this world, or in your community, anything like that, it's hard to not get ahead of yourself and start believing that you're somebody that you really aren't. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just stay humble, and I'm definitely grateful for my past and being put in the situation that I was in, and, you know what I'm saying, gaining some spiritual faith, and you know what I'm what I'm saying, understanding,
All right. My next question is, what do you feel your purpose is?
My purpose is it's changing daily, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, my boss is somebody greater than what's on this physical earth. And so, you know what I'm saying, man, I believe in just, you know what I'm saying, receiving messages, seeing signs and things in life, and just kind of rolling with the punches. And I feel like basically what my purpose is just to help people, whether it be through a poem or a song or a rap, putting a smile on your face or relating to you. Or at the end of the day, I just want to show you the God in me. I'm always, you know what I'm saying, trying to encourage people to just laugh and have fun and just think, you know what I'm saying. I want to put people in different situations to where, you know what I'm saying, we feel like we can all get a better understanding of things, whether you're red, white, black, yellow, green, or whatever. It's a way that we can all connect. And we can all connect through communication, and that's what I do, you know what I'm saying. I have a gift to communicate with people, and through that we engage in interaction, you know what I'm saying. We come to a different understanding, but you definitely need the knowledge, and I try to always put anybody who know me, like, you know what I'm saying, like I'm not braggadocious, I'm not cocky, nothing like that, but if we're talking about a particular topic and I know something about it, I'm going to share the information with you, not to show you that like I'm trying to outdo you, but if you're getting into something, or if you're thinking about a certain idea or whatever, and I know something about it, I'm going to share it with you, because that's one thing that I feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's a must that I do that, you know what I'm saying. I'm not selfish with any type of knowledge. We don't hold no secrets, you know what I'm saying. What I'm here to do is, if you got something that you want to do, or you have an idea that you want to pursue, a plan that you're trying to execute, if I can help you in any way, then it's my duty to help you, likewise with me. So, you know what I'm saying, I'm just basically here to help, and, you know what I'm saying, just I try to express myself, and I think I do an okay job of that, you know.
So basically, you feel like it's your purpose to inform and communicate and help people.
Yeah,
Okay.
communicate. You know what I'm saying, every gift that I've been blessed with, I feel like I'm not gonna waste no talent. I feel like God, He blessed certain people with certain type of gifts and talents, and to use them would be like a crime. To not use them, I'm sorry. To not use them would be like a crime. So, you know what I'm saying, I definitely use anything that I've been able to, you know what I'm saying, attain through the years. I try to use it in a positive way. You know?
And I will say this: I know that when it comes to hip hop or poetry, a lot of people turn to you when they want to get connected in that circle, in the community. So I will say that. But I'll get to the next question. This is for the ladies. I know y'all want to know about Mr. Bali, Osyrus Bali. What do you look for in a woman?
Man, I don't look for anything in particular. You know what I'm saying? I like an attractive woman, like all men do. But more importantly than that, I guess, you know what I'm saying, somebody that's intelligent, that's comfortable with themselves. I hate
comfortable with themselves.
Yeah.
Remember that.
You know what I'm saying? Because I have a hard time being comfortable with myself. But I'm working on that, you know what I'm saying? And so it's nice to have somebody that is comfortable with themselves. Other than that, I hate to say that I'm looking for something, because I'm not looking for anything, man. I'm real focused. I'm real focused on the things that I want to achieve in life. And so a lot of times it's hard for me to just really sit there and build like a relationship with a woman, you know what I'm saying? Friendships, definitely, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's not no slick terminology or nothing like that. I'm just being real with me, you know what I'm saying? I just got so much that I want to do, and I feel like I'm just so far behind, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the level that I am right now, I feel like I should have been doing this when I was 21. And so, You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I'm some years ahead of that. And so, I just, you know what I'm saying, it's nice to always have a female companion, you know what I'm saying, to have somebody around you. But right now, I wouldn't say that I'm really looking for anything, because it's just like, it's so hard to like get my own self together and accomplish the things that I want to accomplish, and then, you know what I'm saying, give that quality time that somebody else deserves. But, you know what I'm saying, I enjoy the companionship. And, you know what I'm saying, who knows what's going to happen in the future. Maybe I'll get everything that I'm looking for, you know what I'm saying. Or maybe I have it right now, you know.
What's up?
Just got to open my eyes to see it, you know.
Okay. Let me check this. All right. This is another great question. What are your goals for the Arkansas poetry and hip hop scene? I mean, do you see it growing?
Yeah, like right now with hip hop and poetry in Arkansas in particular, man, I've been like an advocate for a couple years now about just the people that's talented, that are younger than me, getting them to see that they are talented, giving them some insight on what goes on in the city and how you could perfect your craft and build a brand out here. And so I'm always like, you know what I'm saying, I've done a few teen open mics where I encourage like the teenagers to come out and display their talent and use the open mic not as a stage to promote, but a way to perfect their performance and network and link with the right type of individuals that's gonna help you to further what you're trying to do. And so, like, you know what I'm saying, I've you know what I'm saying, built some relationships with a lot of different younger artists in the hip hop community and the poetry community. And my thing is, you know what I'm saying, everybody always, you know what I'm saying, mentions the fact that in Arkansas we don't really have like a particular like person that has gotten that national notoriety on the hip hop scene. And nationally, you know what I'm saying, we have some national poets here. We have some great national poets here. But, you know, people associate success with visibility on the television screen and on the radio, you know what I'm saying? And so we haven't had that individual in Arkansas that has achieved like that mainstream success where they've been on the radio or television a lot or in movies and stuff like that. So I'm still looking for a poet to get to that level too, because that's going to only help what we do here and bring some attention here, because we have a lot of talented individuals. We just haven't had all the opportunities that some of the major metropolis cities have had. So I'm encouraging that. What I want to do with the scene is just to help us to get the recognition, you know what I'm saying? Because once the recognition comes along, that's when you start seeing, you know what I'm saying, the desire and the will of the artist, you know what I'm saying, grow just like crazy. Because, you know what I'm saying, they see that it can happen. They need to just see, that's the thing about, you know what I'm saying, faith. Faith is a great thing to have, because a lot of times you don't need to see anything with faith. You just believe in yourself. But, you know what I'm saying, belief is, you know what I'm saying, a little bit different. You know what I'm saying, you have to, in order to believe something, a lot of times people have to see that it can happen or it's real. So you might be a rapper here in Little Rock or a poet here in Little Rock, and until I get my deal, that's when you don't feel like you can get your deal. And so, you know what I'm saying, I'm definitely looking forward to that. We got some talented individuals. People have been making some contacts, getting distribution deals on the hip-hop level. We got poets that are traveling now, younger poets that are getting into the national scene. So I just look to see, like, 2013 going to be even greater, you know.
Okay.
So.
All right, this is my last question. The people, all these questions people have emailed me to ask you, because these are things that people wanted to know. So this is something I feel that's inspiring to younger people, and the people who possibly want to be like Osyrus. So I ask you, what would you tell the 15-year-old Osyrus today?
Man, 15-year-old Cyrus, I tell him to don't waste your opportunities. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of opportunities that I wasted, being young, dumb, and scared. And who knows what those opportunities could have took me. But don't waste your opportunities. Don't get lost in, you know what I'm saying, just the attraction to the opposite sex. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm not taking a shot at women, but you know what I'm saying. I know a lot of times I've been pursuing women when I should have been pursuing education. I should have been pursuing the arts, just bettering my life. You know what I'm saying? So that was sometimes a distraction for me because I didn't know how to, you know what I'm saying, manage my time. So if I had better time management, maybe I could have got it in over here and still been on my game, but I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? But that's a part of youth. I'd also tell them, man, just don't get caught up in the streets. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times, like, you know what I'm saying, when we don't have everything we want to, we try to take the microwave route. You know what I'm saying? It's a microwave society. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants something quick and easy. You know what I'm saying? Things, you know what I'm saying? Anything worth having, you know what I'm saying, is worth working for. And so, you know what I'm saying, I got caught up in, you know what I'm saying, trying to do things that really are not even in my character. Well, I'm not going to say that. I got caught up in doing things that I really knew I shouldn't have been doing. You know what I'm saying? Because I am who I am, so I can't deny that. But so I could have been a wiser hustler, put it like that. I could have been a wiser hustler. But you know, so I would tell them, don't get caught up in that. You know, no type of street dreams, none of that. And to not procrastinate, that was a big thing with me. So I would just, you know what I'm saying, if the 15-year-old me, if I could just not procrastinate, you know what I'm saying, I would be, you know what I'm saying, definitely ahead of the game right now, and I wouldn't be trying to make up some of those mistakes. And other than that, just, you know what I'm saying, staying focused and just making sure that I always had that spiritual guidance in my life. And, you know what I'm saying, just taking the opportunity to travel sooner than I did. You know what I'm saying? You know, people, you don't realize how small-minded, you know what I'm saying, some people are around you or whatever until you take the opportunity to leave from the place where you are. You know what I'm saying? Because when you in that same block, that same community, that same neighborhood, you get caught up in thinking just like those people. And there's nothing wrong with those people. Everybody not meant to travel, but some of us have big dreams and big aspirations to do more than just in our community. We want to affect people everywhere. And so traveling is a big thing, you know what I'm saying? You got to see the world, you got to exchange, you got to do a global village and a culture exchange, because the more you understand the people in the world, the bigger impact you can make. So, and that's pretty much it, man.
I thank you for the interview, Mr. Osyrus.
No doubt, no doubt.
It was beautiful. Would you have any shout outs from anybody? Or?
Oh, okay. Big shout out to my little bro, my big bro, Barrell Bali. You know what I'm saying? He's doing big things with the clothing line. That's my little brother. He has a fashion line, him along with a few friends, called Coterie Commonwealth. So he's doing that, and he's putting on the Bali Cypher. So you know what I'm saying, he's showing the namesake love. Shout out to him doing his thing. Other than that, man, shout out to Foreign Tongue, shout out to Lab Reds, shout out to my family all over the nation. Got love for you. And mom and dad, my sister, for sure, my granny and my granddad. And shout out to the crew. Whole crew, man. That's been one of my biggest support systems. My boys, we've been down and cool for, like, you know what I'm saying, over 15 years. They always got my back and I got theirs. So shout out to the CRU, all of them. And man, you know what I'm saying, I always got to rep the hometown, A-State, you know what I'm saying.
Hey everyone, that was an interview with Osyrus Bali. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was informative. I hope it was fun. I hope you laughed and smiled a little bit. If you liked the interview, please go to continue visiting the website. We'll be available on YouTube soon. Visit the website, essenceofblackness.com. That's essenceofblackness.com. I say that it is important to learn things about your culture and also enjoy your blackness. Be proud of being black. Be proud of who you are. Learn things about yourself every day. Don't hesitate and don't be afraid to be black. My name is Chris James. Be beautiful, be bold, and be happy. Peace and love.